Alright guys, here's the driver's seat update. As you can tell, this is the driver's seat frame from 99 Grand Cherokee. I didn't end up cutting anything off of the driver's side. And this is the bracket that I put together, and this is basically how it goes on. Let me show you. I tried to make it so that it's not as, what's the word, intrusive. I didn't want to do a bunch of cutting to the seat frame on this side, and had I thought about it a little bit more on the passenger side, I probably could have done the same thing. So basically this is how it turns out. This little piece here is a mistake that I made. I drilled these two holes parallel, or I would say in the same line, but the floor plan or floor pan isn't level, and so this is basically a shim. And so what you can see here, let me get some light. You can see here I put, so this is basically just a 2-inch angle here and a little piece of angle here that's welded. I will probably end up welding it to these tabs so that there's a vertical load support. And the same thing, focus you, same thing on this side, right, to spread the vertical load here. And so basically, let me take you into the vehicle so you could see what that would look like. That's the messy workspace, but that's just what happens sometimes. So let's go to the other side. All the kid shit everywhere. But essentially the installation is, or the fab work is done. I do need to drill holes in the floor, but that's relatively easy. So this is how it goes. Here we go. That's the original seat mount hole. That will go through there. I wanted to preserve that. I'm going to end up drilling here, and that's the original seat mount hole from the Wagoneer, and you can see it's quite a bit offset, and it would have been doable but a little bit more complicated to preserve that hole, and so there's really no need. Okay, and then back here you can kind of see a bunch of holes from, I think that was the original seat mount hole. Here's another one here, and this looks like it was a drain from something else from the factory and so on. These are the power leads, the original power leads. They're dead. I don't know why. I haven't traced that down yet, but that should be pretty simple. And that's about it. So drill here, put the frame on, drill. You could see it's pretty close. I am going to end up closing these off. And that's about it. Original wire harness here. And the other thing to keep in mind when you're doing this, if you decide to do something like this, is verify before you get settled on location, verify how the seat is going to sit. Even though it's maybe centered to the seat frame, I made sure really that the critical piece was alignment so that the driver is sitting center line to the steering wheel. And roughly the same on the other side. Obviously no steering wheel, but centered enough into the space, and same here. So this mount here preserves the original mounting locations for the seats, no additional holes in the seat bracket, and it's centered. So driver's seat is centered to the steering wheel. So of course now it's spring break, and I won't get any work done until probably a week and a half from now. But at least it's waiting for me.